Hello and welcome to the series of How to Power BI. In this session, we will be understanding about drill through option in Power BI and button trigger option. Button trigger which is on hover, on press, disabled or by default. How we can use that, we'll see that using a drill through option. So let's get started. So what is a drill through option? Drill through is nothing but it is a indicator in the Power BI report. By it allows you to see a data in the more detailed format. For example, if I want to see how my particular product has performed, so I can use a drill through option and I can see a new chart which will be based on this particular product. So that is when we use the drill through option. So to avoid the wastage of time, I have already created two sheets. By seeing them, we can understand how the drill through option can be used. These are just the random charts I have created. The first sheet you can see is the main sheet, and the second is drill through sheet. So, so understanding about the drill through option, what we need to do is that, like I told you that I want to understand how my particular product has performed. Let's say I want to understand how VTT has performed. So drill through will allow me that if I click on this particular product, so it will take me to the next sheet where I can see the option, I can see the data for VTT. So for that, what you need to do is that, so just create a simple page like this. You can add anything or product or discount band, and you will need to create one more page. uh, for this page I have named a drill through, so we'll be able to understand easily. So condition for drill through is that, like, I have product here, so whenever I click on this particular product, so drill through option will be opened and I'll be able to go to the next sheet of drill through. So I need to have a product in particular charts. Let's say if I want to see this product bar chart, so I need to have a product here and on the main sheet also. Like you can see in this table there is a product also. So when I do the drill through option, what will happen in this sheet is that all the data on this page will be filtered as per the product or that particular product. Okay, so just create a simple cards over there, a line chart or table or maybe a bar chart like that. And what you need to do for the next step is that, come to this sheet drill through, and if you scroll down here you will see that add a drill through fields here. So what you need to do is that, on what basis you want to drill through, you need to add those field in this section. So we now just saw that we want to see the data by product. So what I will do, I will take a product from my data and I will add here. So as soon as I add, you can see one button has came here and it shows the back. You can, if you hover, it shows press control click to go back to the previous page. So I will just make it a bigger so that you all can see it, and let's adjust it here, be a little smaller. Okay, so as soon as I add the option of a drill through of on which category I want to drill through, you can see that one back button has come here. This shows that you can click a drill through on any particular chart on the previous page, and when you come here and now you want to go back, so you can use this option to go back to your main page. So now come to the main page. Here if you see that this chart is the only one which has the product, and I guess this chart is also there, but we will be using this donut chart for this. So if you right click over, now this is the Pasio product. First, if you hover, it shows the one option that you can see right click to drill through. So now what I want to see is that I want to understand for the Pasio product. So I will just right click here and you can see one drill through option is given. And if you press on the arrow or hover on the arrow, you can see this name of the sheet which we have created, a drill through sheet. This sheet, the name of that sheet has came here. So what you need to do, right click, go to the drill through and click here. As soon as you click here, you will be forwarded to this sheet. And now you can see all your data is by default for the Pasio product. Now you can see in this chart we had multiple products. We see Paseo, VTT, Montana, all that. And now when I drill through the Paseo, so only the Paseo is showing. So only Paseo bar is there. And in the table also you can see that only Paseo products are there. If you want to check the values, you can also check. I have created profit card, sale card here, and you can cross check that it is matching 4.80, 33.01 million. Now, if I want to go back, I will be clicking here, control click, press control on your keyboard and click. You will be gone back to your report page. So like that you can use. Now, let's say if I want to see by the discount band also. So what we need to do is that I will go to the drill through sheet, and in drill through option, I will add discount band also. So I will drag just discount band here. Okay. Now go to your main page, and if you hover over the discount bar, you can see now that there is also a drill through option. If you right click on the low, it will show that go to drill through. Again you will be forwarded to the that sheet. And now you can see in this chart we had a discount band, trend of a discount band over a quarter. So there was low, high, medium, all that discount bands. Now it is showing only low because we have filtered for the low. And in the table also you can see the discount band is only for the low. So you can add a multiple drill through options on the basis of your chart. For now, what I will do, I will just remove this discount band. Okay, let's go back to your main page. Now, one problem here is that user will not be able to understand that how he needs to drill through. Unless and until he hover over this chart, he will not be able to understand. So what we need to do is that we need to create one indicator or one button which will guide him that how he can use the drill through option. So for that, what we will be doing now is that we will be inserting one button. Go to the insert option and go to the button and insert the blank button. Let's just keep it here. Okay. Now let's rename it. So for by default, I will be keeping it and click me. Just increase the size, make it bold. Okay. And I will turn on the action. Now, in the previous videos, we have understood the option of a bookmark. So now the next option is that drill through. So what this button's action will be the drill through, which we have already added in our drill through sheet. So let's click here. Now you can see that by default, it is disabled. Now we need to show to which page it needs to get drill through. So what we will be doing is that we will be adding the sheet name, same as like a bookmark, where you provide the option of a chart, where option of a button or a chart which needs to be filtered. So drill through, you need to select the action drill through, and you need to give the destination for which page it should be drill through. Now, as soon as I click on this, now you can see it is by default off, like, or it is showing is that. Now if I click here, now you can see this button is activated. It is showing like it is activated. Now if you hover over here, you will be able to see that it is showing that press control click to drill through. Now if I don't select on this product, and if you hover it, it shows that to drill through drill through, select a single data from the product. So we need to select a product on wherever your chart is there. So this chart has product also. So this chart has product also. So I will select a single product from here. So I will now, for this example, I will select umbrella. And as soon as I select, you can see that it is activated. Now if I control click, I'll be forwarded to this page and it will show umbrella. Okay. So the drill through is happening same. It is just that now we are using a button. So user will be easy for user. It will be easy to understand that yes, I need to click here. Okay. Now let's again click on the button and let's explore the other option in the style. Now you can see that by default it is showing click me. Okay. Now if you drop down here, there are different options on hover, on pressed, what it should do. So let's go for the disabled option. So whenever the option is disabled, which means that when I have not selected the product yet, what I want is that I will be typing here click I'll be select product from donut chart. Okay, or let's rename it as click on product and just reduce the size 22. Okay, now that button is disabled, and what it is showing is that click on the product from a donut chart, so that user will be able to understand, okay, I have to click on the product. So when the button is disabled, it will show click on the product. And when the now after that, what the option will be turned on the default. Okay, so default, what I will be giving the name is that let's keep it as a click me now for now. And when I select, now you can see it has changed to click me. So when by default, by disabled, it option is that click on the product. So user has a guideline that he needs to click on the product. So whenever he will click on the product, this button will be activated. Okay, now what I want is that I need to have bifurcation that it has activated. So what I will be doing is that I will just change its color whenever it is activated. So by default, it will have a let's scroll down and see, you can have the fill option over here. So change the color to maybe the greenish, or not the green, let's take it a blue. Okay, that it has now activated. So let's try. Okay, so now when I click, it is changing color option, so it will be easier to understand for a user. Okay, now what I will do, I'll change its click me to, I'll change the text to hover me. Now the next option in our our setting is that on hover on press. So let's understand. So by default, let me just make it okay. For now, just like it click. Now let's understand the third option, which is on hover. So on hover, what it should show. So on hover, I will be writing whenever we will be hovering over here, it should show that click to see more details. Okay, click to see more details. Okay, now let's just try to do the process again. Select the product, and now if I hover, you can see that it is changed. On hover, we have renamed it as click to see more details. So whenever I hover over here, it shows that click to see more details. Okay, now let's just rename it whenever there is a by default option. So I will rename the by default option to on hover. या फिर let's rename it as hover me. Hover me. या फिर hover on. Okay, it's not good. Okay, let's name it as over here. Okay, over here. So okay, now what we did was that we selected the product. Now it has changed to hover over me. Whenever I hover, it shows click to see more details. Now after pressing, what it should do, let's understand that. Select the button and just change it to on press. So on press, what it should say and what it should do. So I will rename it as on press. It should show data is loading. Okay, and I want the color to change to greenish. So what I will do, I will just make it green. Okay, now let's turn off this option. Okay, let's try to understand the whole process again. So what it is showing is that this button, click on the product from donut chart. Okay, click. Now it is showing hover over me. So whenever I hover, it shows click to see more details. So let's control click and observe when I control click, the color will change and it will show data is loading. So control click, it is showing data is loading. Let's try to understand again. Let's rename on press data loading and okay. So select the particular product, hover over here, control click, you can see again, hover, click to see, control click, data is loading and you will be forwarded to here. Okay. I think this was a really a good option in a Power BI where you can give your user a app-like experience, like a normal app which you use in your mobile phones. It has same kinds of feature, so you can incorporate those features in Power BI also. So this was the all option about the button trigger, that how you can use whenever you disabled or there is a by default option or on press or on hover, what it should show. You can control all these things. So after that, this is all about the this remains all about the creativity, uh, how you can create a different kinds of visual and different kinds of data you can show, and how you can use different kinds of naming convention for your button whenever you are pressing or whenever you are hovering over it. So you can show different kinds of detail. So like that you can understand the button trigger option. So in this session we understood how you can use a drill through option. Whichever field you want to use the drill through, you need to add those field here in the drill through sheet, the destination sheet basically. Okay, so you need to add the product as you want to drill through by product. If you want to add the different kinds of maybe let's say a different dimensions or different values, you can add those sheets or those categories in here, and you can use them in your main sheet. Okay, now let's try to add a drill through option of what we used product, and then now discount band. Let's add a discount band here, and let's go to the main page again. And now you can see if I click on the medium discount band, this action will happen for the every drill through option which you have added. So and as soon as I select, the button gets activated. If you hover, click to see, again control click, data is loading, and you can see. Okay, so now it is filtered for all the medium, all the discount band medium option, like that. So I hope you understood the option of a drill through. Just play around with this button option on press, on hover, and you can try to name different kinds of thing over here. You can use different kinds of color, and you can try to build a different kinds of button here. So just try to play with that. Just try to explore these options. And now you can change the size of button also, how you can add border. This formatting option you can play around with. So this was all about the drill through option and how you can use a button trigger in the Power BI. I hope you have understood. Let's meet in the next session. Thank you so much.